What's up, boxing fans? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most explosive rivalries brewing in modern boxing, Terrence "Bud" Crawford versus Saul Canelo Alvarez. It's the fight everyone is talking about, a clash of titans that could define an era. But the story isn't just about what could happen in the ring. It's about the war of words, the fan demands, and a single brutal tweet that set the internet on fire. Let's get into it. It all started with the fans. Canelo's massive, loyal fan base began flooding social media, demanding a rematch, a second chance for their champion to face the undisputed pound-for-pound king, Terrence Crawford. They wanted redemption. They wanted another shot at glory. The noise was deafening. But while they were pleading their case, Crawford was sharpening his verbal jabs. He saw the chatter, he heard the noise, and he decided to drop a bombshell. In a single savage social media post, Crawford shut it all down. He wrote, and I quote, "Your boy had his chance, he quit." Just 9 words. That's all it took. 9 words to dismiss a superstar, ignite a firestorm, and draw a firm line in the sand. The internet absolutely exploded. We're talking thousands upon thousands of comments, endless threads, and heated debates erupting in every corner of the boxing world. Was it a calculated mind game? Was it the raw, unfiltered truth? Or was it just peak Crawford confidence? Let's break down that statement. He had his chance. This points to a moment, a specific opportunity where Canelo, in Crawford's eyes, failed to meet the challenge. It's a dismissal of any excuses, any talk of a bad night or an off performance. Crawford is essentially saying the moment of truth came, and Canelo was found wanting. It's a direct shot at his opponent's heart and fighting spirit, questioning his will to win when the pressure was at its absolute peak. For a fighter like Canelo, whose legacy is built on being a warrior, that's the deepest cut imaginable. And then, the knockout blow of the sentence. He quit. That's the word that changes everything. In boxing, it's the ultimate accusation. It's not just saying you lost, it's saying you gave up, you surrendered, you lost the will to fight. Whether Crawford meant a literal stoppage or a mental surrender in the ring, the implication is devastating. It's a claim that Canelo's spirit was broken, that he looked for a way out rather than fighting to the bitter end. And that, right there, is why this statement caused such a massive reaction. It wasn't just trash talk. It was an attack on Canelo's very identity as a fighter. The fan reaction was instantaneous and deeply divided. Canelo's supporters were furious. They saw it as disrespectful, a cheap shot from a fighter they believe is avoiding a true challenge at a higher weight. They defended their idol, pointing to his incredible resume, his history of taking on the toughest opponents, and arguing that one-off night doesn't define a career. They called Crawford arrogant, saying he was all talk and no action when it came to moving up and facing the bigger man. The comments were filled with passion, defending their champion's honor with every keystroke. On the other side, you have the Crawford believers and the neutral observers. They saw the tweet as pure, unadulterated confidence. This is the Bud Crawford they know and love, direct, ruthless, and completely unapologetic. For them, it wasn't disrespect. It was just the truth as he saw it. They argued that Crawford's skills are on another level and that he has the right to be this confident. They see a master boxer who isn't interested in playing games or giving out second chances. In their eyes, if you get a shot at the king, you better not miss, because you won't get another one. This brings us to the core of Crawford's mindset. This isn't a man interested in redemption stories. He's not here to help another fighter rebuild their legacy. His career has been a relentless pursuit of one thing and one thing only: total domination. He doesn't just want to win, he wants to dismantle you, to prove that you were never on his level to begin with. This "he quit" narrative is the perfect weapon for a fighter with that mentality. It creates a psychological barrier, planting a seed of doubt not just in the opponent's mind, but in the minds of the fans and media as well. Think about Crawford's journey. He's climbed multiple weight classes, unifying belts, and leaving a trail of defeated champions in his wake. From lightweight to welterweight, he has systematically taken apart everyone put in front of him. His masterclass performance against Errol Spence Jr. was the culmination of this journey, a fight where he looked untouchable, showcasing a boxing IQ and finishing instinct that is truly rare. This is the foundation of his unshakable self-belief. He's proven his greatness time and time again, so why would he entertain the idea of giving someone a second chance when he believes they failed the first test so spectacularly? Now, let's consider Canelo's perspective in all this. He's the cash cow of boxing, a global superstar with a resume that includes some of the biggest names of the last decade. A loss for Canelo is a global event. He's faced criticism before, but the accusation of quitting is a different level of attack. It forces him into a corner. Does he ignore it and risk looking like the accusation is true? Or does he respond, feeding into Crawford's game and potentially legitimizing the claim by giving it oxygen? It's a strategic nightmare for his camp. What this public feud has done is build an incredible amount of anticipation for a potential fight. Every tweet, every interview, every comment from either side just adds another layer of drama and intrigue. It's no longer just about who is the better boxer. It's about pride, legacy, and psychological warfare. Crawford has made it clear, if a fight happens, it's on his terms. He's not chasing Canelo. He believes he is the A-side in terms of skill, the pound-for-pound number one, and he's not backing down from that position. He's making Canelo's side the one that has to push for the fight, the one that has to answer the question, did you quit? This is what makes modern boxing promotion so fascinating. The battles are fought on social media long before they ever happen in the ring. Crawford's tweet was a masterstroke of self-promotion, whether intentional or not. It solidified his brand as a no-nonsense, ruthless competitor and simultaneously put immense pressure on his biggest potential rival. He isn't just fighting with his fists, he's fighting with his words, and right now, he's scoring a knockout in the court of public opinion among his supporters. So, what happens next? Will this war of words ever lead to a war in the ring? The obstacles are significant: weight classes, promotional politics, financial demands. But the public demand is undeniable. Crawford's statement didn't kill the hype for a rematch, it poured gasoline on the fire. Now, a fight wouldn't just be about a title. It would be about answering that one brutal question. It would be about Canelo proving he's not a quitter, and Crawford proving he was right all along. One thing is absolutely certain. Terence Crawford is not here to make friends or hand out favors. He's here to conquer. His message to the boxing world is simple and severe. There are no second chances in his kingdom. There is no room for redemption. There is only domination. And he's not afraid to say it to anyone, anytime, anywhere. What do you guys think? Was Crawford's tweet a stroke of genius or a sign of disrespect? Do you believe Canelo's fans have a point, or is Crawford right to shut down the rematch talk? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I read every single one. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. And be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.